What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including: has WWE overtaken TNA? Further reasons on why AEW signed back Andrade? Chris Jericho celebrates his 35th anniversary in pro wrestling. WWE has destroyed Dynamite. Prayers for NXT star Lexis King. Matt Riddle has reached desperation levels. Bret Hart's daughter cancer-free, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at: has WWE taken over TNA? Well, NXT and TNA are engaging in a heated kayfabe rivalry with the stars of each promotion doing battle. However, there's been talk in the IWC that TNA is being booked as a secondary promotion in comparison to NXT. TNA president Carlos Silva recently addressed this on the Battleground podcast, mentioning, "We're still TNA and we've always been TNA. Look, you can read on the socials, there's moaning, there's this, of course. That's all part of building the product and building the storylines. I think WWE and NXT both understand that TNA is its own property, the same way they understand that AAA is their own property and that NXT is their own property." Do you think WWE is trying to make TNA look like the inferior promotion? I mean, the major champions are WWE stars. Next up is Randy Orton turning heel. Cody Rhodes may want to be careful with what he wishes for, as a current WWE Undisputed Champion recently talked up his upcoming tag match with Randy Orton on SmackDown against Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, telling Pat McAfee, "It's Randy Orton, somebody who was a mentor to me in the game. And no spoiler, we don't know how much longer Randy is going to be doing this. I don't want that to creep up on me if we don't get one more good old-fashioned Mega Power style tag with the guy who's partially responsible for me ever getting anywhere in WWE." Well, Orton's 18-month injury-related absence from WWE led to fears that he might not ever return, a reminder that there's no promises in wrestling. But given how the Mega Powers team of Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage led to them exploding and Randy Savage turning heel, Cody may want to rethink his analogy. Next up, Tommy Dreamer fears that this injury is real. Why did TNA talent Ash by Elegance forfeit her Knockouts Championship just weeks after winning it? The move caught the wrestling world by storm, as no explanation has been given. Given wrestling's work nature, there's been speculation that Ash stepping down is a work. But wrestling legend Tommy Dreamer isn't certain, and he had this to say on Busted Open Radio: "If it's a work, you're not going to hand in your title. The Seth Rollins thing, people were speculating, but with Ash, things changed because she stepped down and it sucks." While we'll likely find out down the road, speculation will continue until fans get a conclusive answer. Next up is Joe Hendry Still in TNA. And there's news on whether TNA talent Joe Hendry is still signed with TNA or is he an NXT superstar. Confusion erupted after a segment at NXT Homecoming where Bobby Roode told Hendry, "Now that you're in NXT, there's another championship that I once held that I want you to focus on, and that's the NXT title." TNA president Carlos Silva didn't waste any time setting things straight, telling the Battleground podcast, "That's correct, Joe Hendry is still a TNA guy. Caught me off guard when Roode said it as well. Yes, he is under TNA wrestling contract, and he is until he's not, but he is. Joe's been great for us. Joe's been great with WWE and NXT, and we'll continue to work through that together as good partners do." Now, it's more or less a given that when Joe Hendry's TNA contract ends, WWE is going to snap him up just like that. There's been heavy interest from the promotion to sign him. Next up, further reasons have been revealed on why AEW signed back Andrade. Now, if you're curious why Andrade returned to AEW shortly after WWE released him, well, Andrade is someone who's had trouble getting over in both promotions, and he appeared at Wednesday's 6th anniversary of Dynamite, joining forces with the Don Callis family. But now the Wrestling Observer newsletter is providing details on Andrade's WWE exit, including why he was able to show up soon after leaving the promotion, and why AEW brought him back despite Andrade reportedly leaving AEW for WWE when Andrade hinted to Tony Khan that he was staying in the promotion. They reported when WWE fired him, they didn't give him the 90-day non-compete that everyone else has because essentially they didn't care and it wouldn't require them to pay for those 90 days. WWE not enforcing a non-compete is fascinating given the company's policy of making even lower card wrestlers bide their time. But as for why they brought him back, a big part of bringing him in is wanting another Hispanic star to help build a company up in Mexico and on Fox Sports Mexico, since he's a big name in that country. What do you guys think of Andrade's AEW return? Will his current run in AEW be any better than his last one? Or will we see him at the 2027 Royal Rumble? Next up, Jericho says it's not over yet. Chris Jericho recently celebrated his 35th anniversary in pro wrestling, taking to social media to remember his first match and talking about whether he's looking to wrap up his illustrious career. Crazy to think that it's been 35 years to the day of my very first match. On October 2nd, 1990, I faced Lance Storm in Ponoka, Alberta at the Ponoka Moose Hall in front of about 85 people. The match ended in a 10-minute draw, and I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday. I got paid $30, a 20 and a 10. I have a wonderful, amazing 1 in a million career since then, and I want to thank you all from around the entire world for joining me for certain parts, or even all of it. And the good news is, it ain't over yet. Jericho hasn't appeared on AEW since April, and this and the rumors that his AEW deal is expiring soon have fueled rumors that he could return to WWE. While Jericho has said a future WWE return can't be ruled out, he also said he's in AEW for the time being. What that means remains to be seen. Next up, WWE Has Destroyed Dynamite. AEW recently celebrated 6 years of Dynamite, but Forbes is letting fans know Dynamite hasn't done well compared to NXT since WWE's developmental brand moved to the CW. According to Forbes, today marks 1 full year of WWE NXT on the CW. NXT on CW has beaten AEW Dynamite in total viewership in 48 out of 52 weeks. Now, it is important to remember that the two shows rarely go head to head, and that the industry sources estimate the CW is carried in around 121 million homes compared to the 71,000 for TNT. Next up, Triple H hated this WWE star's theme. Bronson Reed is pulling back the curtain to let fans know why Triple H changed his original theme song, Guillotine. During a chat with AFL Today, Reed explained the importance of the entrance music. Those things are important. When you come out for your entrance, it sets the tone, so I always wanted something that was distinctive. I have that with WWE. It's obviously a bigger scale and budget. They like to do their own in-house music, but I do miss my old music sometimes. Reed then shared what happened when he shared his original theme with WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H. Well, the thing is, this is going to expose my boss, but he's a good dude. I once showed Guillotine to Triple H, and he was not a fan. I think maybe he didn't listen to it in the right atmosphere. You know, listening to something on your phone and then hearing some crazy man start rambling. I'm like, if you heard it in the arena with the bass and the treble and stuff, then you would understand it works. But yeah, he was not a fan of Guillotine. Entrance themes are a very important part of a wrestler's act, which is why fans are constantly befuddled when promoters change a wrestler's existing theme, especially with something of a less than stellar music being produced in-house. By in-house we mean Def Rebel. Next up, prayers for NXT star Lexis King. Sad news to report as NXT superstar Lexis King, aka Brian Pillman Jr., recently revealed on social media that his brother Jesse had passed away. King tweeted a tribute to his brother, mentioning, "I lost my brother today. He was a badass, highly intelligent, witty, and a charismatic dude who grew up in the 90s. He loved video games, Warhammer, R.A. Salvatore, among many other cool bro stuff. Recently we've been on Discord playing StarCraft 2 co-op together, and he was enrolled in the classes at University of Cincinnati. He was a veteran who suffered from issues after surviving some traumatic events while serving in Afghanistan. He loved his country. His last Facebook post was this: human kindness has never weakened the stamina or softened the fiber of a free people, a nation that does not have to be cruel to be tough. Some words to live by. The battle with your demons is now over, brother. Rest in peace, Jesse Morgan." And we'd like to send our condolences to Lexis King and his family as they deal with this news. Next up, Matt Riddle has reached Desperation. Did controversial wrestler Matt Riddle, currently working in Major League Wrestling, really attack a TMZ podcaster? Or was Riddle just working the fans? Well, judging by the acting, it's likely. We've seen better acting in a porno. Inside the Ropes commented on a video of Riddle apparently going off on one of the hosts of TMZ Sports' Inside the Ring podcast. Host Branson Quirk claimed that while he supports Riddle, he does not believe the former US champion could knock out Jake Paul. However, the former MMA fighter did not take too kindly to the comments, and he found it better to get violent instead. Riddle went in on him.
Okay. Serious? Take that off.
The former WWE United States champion and two-time Raw Tag Team champion has been a heat magnet for years, and he's known for talking trash about wrestlers and promotions. However, this has got to be a new low for him. It's quite obvious to anyone with eyes that this was a complete setup and was meant to garner attention, which it has, so kudos there. But when you have to stoop this low to get some attention, something's got to be wrong. And finally, Bret Hart reveals his daughter is cancer-free. And last but not least, great news coming from wrestling icon Bret the Hitman Hart, as Hart is letting fans know that his daughter Jade has emerged victorious after a recent bout with cancer. The Excellence of Execution posted the following on Instagram, mentioning, "I'm so immensely proud and joyful that my daughter Jade has triumphantly battled breast cancer with a courage and strength that will always define her. As a cancer survivor myself, I can't begin to express how grateful I am that my beautiful daughter Jade has won her fight. She proved that faith and love can beat anything when one's heart is full. I'm so proud beyond words. I wanted to share this video she made for Breast Cancer Awareness Month as a reminder to everyone that early detection is the best protection. Please remember to self-examine and schedule your mammogram. We're wishing all the best to Bret Hart's daughter on a tremendous victory. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.